to one and all. Today, let's have a glance on the topic, very important topic. What we have to speak out means in order to speak language, we need some tips for that. But first of all, we must have complete grip on tenses, how to speak English language. Primarily, there are three primary tenses. First one is simple present tense, past tense, and future tense, right? But each one is divided into four. Totally 12 tenses we have. Am I right or not? So let's have a glance on that, how to use practically each and every tense in our daily life. Okay? Please write down this. First one, simple present. The structure for simple present is subject plus V1, verb form 1 plus object. Means why do we use this structure? Means the subject action must be indicated through verb. We want one verb because action would be indicated through verb. Subject plus verb plus object. Subject plus verb plus object. So this is simple present structure. Okay, let us see how to use practically. Okay. Next, simple past structure. Simple past. Subject plus V2 plus object. Subject plus V2 plus object. Okay. So that is already completed. Next, simple future tense. Simple subject plus will or shall plus V1 plus object. Subject plus will or shall plus V1 plus object. Okay, now first of all, let us understand how to keep these structures. In English language, it is very dead easy for us to keep everything in our mind. That is nothing but anywhere elsewhere. In English, only one thing takes place. Subject is needed. In order to indicate the action of the subject, we need one verb. In order to complete the subject action through verb, we want one thing, that is nothing but object. Okay, so the same subject, verb, object, subject, verb, object, subject, verb, object. But however, how to keep these all things in our mind? How to keep the structures permanently in our mind? That is very important for us. Important for us. So for that, let's have a glance on that. You see, common factors. Last time I told you, mathematics is equal to English. English is equal to mathematics. So in mathematics, we have one topic that is nothing but common factors. Morning also we discussed that common factors. Okay, the common factors are nothing but, you see, subject. Look at the board. Subject, object, common. Okay, subject, object, common. Verb also common. But however, main that verb changes. That's all. Verb's action changes. That changing verb action indicates which it relates to. Means present tense, past tense, or future tense. Okay, let's have a glance in that. For example, V1, simple present. Okay, na? When do we use this present, simple present tense? Practically. You see, habitual actions, first one. Universal truths, second one. Daily routine. For these purposes, we use a simple present. For 5th class, listen to me. Okay, for these purposes, we use a simple present. Means habitual actions. Habitual action means he goes to school every day. For example, he goes to school. Okay. He goes to school every day. Why do we use every day? Means regularly. Habitual action. Am I right or not? You go to school every day. Am I right or not? He goes means why do we use yes to that go? Goes we are saying. Why? Because he is the third person singular. Yes or yes must be added to the verb form if the subject is third person singular. What is that third person singular? He, she, it, Rama, Krishna, Onyx, or whatever it may be. Understand my point? Even for single names also, we add yes or yes to the verb form because third person singular. He goes to school every day means goes is third person singular. So goes we use means he is the third person singular. He is a third person singular pronoun. That is the point you have to remember. Third person singular pronoun also we use yes or yes to that verb form. Understand my point? Have you got my point? Means what about universal truths? In case of universal truths also we use a simple present tense. What are that universal truth? The sun rises in the east. The sun rises in the east. The moon shines at night. Okay na? Shyam often goes to church. Sarala goes to temple every Saturday. Every Saturday means these are regular and habitual actions. So that's why these actions must be written regular actions and habitual actions in simple present tense. Simple present tense. Understand my point? Universal truths. And moreover, adages also. Adages and what are the adages? In Telugu to say Sanetalu. Okay na? Notions. Telusu kada? Suppose oil floats on water. Oil floats on water. All that glitters is not gold. Glitters is a third person singular. So that's why glitters. Okay. All that glitters is not gold. Oil floats on water. Don't add fuel to the fire. Too many cooks spoil the broth. Too many cooks spoil the broth. These are all adages and notions also. We must write in simple present tense. Simple present tense. All that glitters is not gold. What is the meaning of that? Merisedanta bangaram kaadu. Oil floats on water. నీటి పైన ఆయిల్ తేలిపోతుంది కదా. సపోజ్ ఇఫ్ యూ పోర్ సమ్ వన్ బాటిల్ ఆఫ్ ఆయిల్ అండ్ వాటర్, వాట్ హ్యాపన్స్? ఇట్ ఫ్లోట్స్. am I right? తేలిపోతుంది. సో దట్ ఈస్ సింపుల్ ప్రెజెంట్ టెన్స్. దెన్ వాట్ అబౌట్ సింపుల్ పాస్ట్ టెన్స్? when do we use simple past tense? Simple past tense we use, when do we use simple past tense? Yesterday, last night, last year. Ego, 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 not ego. Ego, ego. When you use ego also, we use simple past tense. We use a simple past tense. Okay na? Means simple past is nothing but already completed action. Good. Remember that. Whatever be the completed actions, we must write in a simple past tense. Okay na? Understand my point? Whatever the completed actions, we must write in a simple past tense. For example, how is it possible? The same example we can write. Sanjina, am I right or not? The same example we can write. Went to school yesterday. V2 form. Go, went. What is the V2 form for go? Go, went, gone. V3 is gone. Okay na? He went to school yesterday. He went to school yesterday. Okay na? He went to school yesterday. He went to school. He goes to school every day. That is simple present tense. Regular action. He went to school yesterday. That is already completed action. That is already completed action. Then what else? Means suppose I met him a few hours ago. I met him. Met. I met him a few hours ago. A few hours ago. Whenever you find ago, definitely we must use only simple past tense. Simple past tense. That is the point. Next one, future tense. What about future tense? How to use that simple future tense? Subject plus, what is the structure for that? Subject plus will or shall plus V1 plus object. What is the purpose of that? Future actions. Tomorrow, next month, next week, next year, in future. For that purposes, we use simple future tense. I shall, in case of I, we shall must be used. Remain cases, will must be used. Understand my point? So, he will go to school tomorrow. For example, he will go to school. Go to school tomorrow. Why do you use he will go to school tomorrow? Remember, the only difference between the simple future and simple present is here we can find supportive auxiliaries like will, shall, can, may. Understand my point? Supportive auxiliaries along with V1. Along with the V1. Simple, in case of simple present tense, we find only V1. That is the only difference. How can we recognize while the sentence is in a simple future or present tense? Only thing, and V1 common, but only thing is before that the prefixed auxiliaries like will, shall, can, may indicate that it is a future tense. It is a future tense. That is the point you have to remember. That is the point you have to remember. Understand my point? He will go to school tomorrow. I shall meet him tomorrow. I shall meet him tomorrow. He will come next week. He will come next week. Means understand the difference? Simple present, simple past and simple future. If you want to understand distinguish and demarcate one tense with other, the only thing is compare one tense with other. Because this is a multi-dimensional table, and remember, multi-dimensional table means in straight, okay, in this shape, okay, na, vertical shape if you find, then you can find this horizontal, you can find all related to present tense. If you find that vertical shape, you can find, you can compare and contrast one tense with other to understand very clearly simple present with simple past with simple future, like this. Understand my point? Understand? There ends the matter.